No, don't think so. Freddie. Freddie the F1.
Quite big now though, aren't they, some of them?
Yeah. Got a cart here.
Huh?
Got a cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might have to pick your pole up, mate, the way you're going.
Ghosty.
Good one, ladies.
£8. Keep still. Keep still.
I'll tell you what, mate, that's an incredible start.
You think so?
Yeah. That's been very, very slow on the feet. Amazing start. And it's
What?
the F1.
£1.50.
So you got like £10 each.
Something like that, yeah. Or a bad cast. just had my first proper one.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I think you've had bigger skins. Cannot see that float at all. Come on. I can see your float from here.
I can't see it.
We could actually watch each other's floats, couldn't we?
Yeah, I can see yours.
How have you spawned that?
Hey?
How have you spawned that?
Oh, you. Come off. Top one as well.
I think I've got an F1 here.
Can play them.
Yeah.
I've only had skills. I've had nothing in the carpet in there. F1 speedy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, F1. £2.
So you like? You might not be far away from the second one.
You think so?
Huh?
You think?
Well, that, according to Rob when he came round, yeah.
I may as well do this for the rest of the match, the way the pole line's going.
Well, the thing is, like, you've got half an hour, or a bit over, you get another couple of those, maybe a calf or something.
Here, a very nice bite.
Is it off the rest of it?
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at tip thinking, that's not a skimmer. I thought it were a carp when I first looked into it.
About 50 down, I reckon, Mark, have you?
Yeah, so we're on now.
7975.
Speed now.
Go on, speed, that's I'll put it back, you get
All eyes are on.
Well done, Dick.
I bumped a couple of skimmers.
Right, let's talk about the UK Champs round 4, the final round at Barston Lakes. And it was quite an interesting match, to be honest with you. I drew peg 37 just past the island. And to be honest with you, I've been in that area quite a few times in the past few years. I expected what the outcome was going to be regarding what I was going to target. Very rare a match is won from that area unless it's skimmers, which coincides with the lake not fishing, the carp not feeding, which is a rare occurrence, to be honest with you. It's usually always the carp that win the match. Up in the earlier pegs where there's more gravel, there just seems to be more carp in that area. So my plan was to maybe catch a couple of bonus fish on the method feeder early on and then target the skimmers on the pole. And I was quite fortunate, really. In the first 30 minutes I had a ghost carp, about £8, a couple of F1s, and I was in great company, to be honest with you. I had Simon Fry to my left, a good friend of mine, maybe a couple of years ago in Ireland. I spent the week with him and Darren Cox and myself and Rob Wharton. We had a great week, and so great company, chatting all day about everything. And to my right, I had Tommy Hillier, fantastic anglers, both of them, which gave me the opportunity as well to talk to them and find out how it was fishing the lake, and that was a good guideline on kind of like what weight I was expecting to catch in my area. So I had those 3 fish early on the method feeder, whilst Simon to my left had only had a couple of skimmers, but he was on a poorer peg. He was in front of the island, whereas I was just off the island, which meant I could fish maybe a 5 or 6 metres off the point of the island into slightly deeper water, because it's really shallow up to the island, and still on a kind of like a gravel bottom, which is quite important. Tommy Hillier to my right, on the other hand, has got nothing but silt in his peg, and as a result of that, he really struggled, and he couldn't really get a weight of the skimmers going on the pole either. So I had a few fish early on. I had 3 fish early on, first hour, fishing a ground bait method, green swim stim around my feeder. I've used a Crave 10mm boilie, and as I say, I've had 3 fish on that. And then I've just decided to target the skimmers on the pole. I fished 6 metres a pole, and I've fed micros through a Kinder Cup with a few 4mm as well, and a Dynamite Pro expander on the hook, soft 4mm expander. And I've had a good run of fish, to be honest with you. And then what I started doing was I started loose feeding 4mm over the top when the wind allowed me to. It was quite strong, the wind, and that seemed to make a difference as well. It seemed to speed up the process for me getting bites and catching fish. And I fished quite a light rig. I fished a 4x12 rig, strung out shot, 014 main line, 012 hook length, but heavily backshotted because of the wind movement. And I've ended up catching quite a few skimmers, and then maybe the last half an hour it's gone a bit quiet, and I've had a chuck on the method again just to see if I can get a rogue carp, and I've had, in maybe 20 minutes, I've had 1 bite, an F1, £2, and that was it. So I've ended up with 24 kilo, which comprised mainly of skimmers. I had 16 kilos of skimmers and 7 kilo with 3 F1s and a carp, and I've ended up joint second in the section. And further down the section, Johnny Arthur's in my section. He's won our particular section with 31 kilo, and which has crowned him the UK Championship. So really made up for Johnny. He's put a lot of time and effort into ensuring that he was going to pick up that trophy, and he has done. He's practiced an awful lot, and hat off to him, he's done brilliant, so well done, mate. So yeah, that was it. Enjoyable day, and I'll speak to you soon.